What is up, guys? It is PDS. Today I'll be showing you 5 decks for the upcoming Synchro event. So these decks vary from being controlled to very combo heavy. And I just want to stress, guys, don't go out of your way to make any of these decks. The loner decks are actually quite decent, but if you end up not liking them, maybe these decks will give you an idea of what you want to work towards. If you already have one of the pre-existing decks, maybe you can just adapt it for this format. But like I said, please do not go out of your way to make don't use your materials on this event. Basically, you want to be gathering gems and all the other resources. You don't want to be wasting anything to make any of these decks. So yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, up first we have Virtual World. So this deck is actually quite strong. Obviously you're not going to be going into VFD turn 1, but it is still a very strong deck, so let's just go into the card for card. Obviously, this deck has a lot of options with its level manipulation. So if you've played this deck at all, in regular Master Duel, then this should come quite easy to you. Obviously some of the lines are a lot different, but you just have a lot of access to a lot of options in your extra deck. So first off, we have 1 Driver, 3 Maxi, 2 Gamma, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Nian Nian, 3 Lulu, 3 Gigi, 3 Lao Lao, 3 Lili, and 1 Otohime. Then we have 1 Nibiru, obviously, to draw into the from the Maxi, 3 Desires, 3 Kowloon, 3 Qinglong, 3 Teleports, 2 Call by the Grave, 2 Chuche, and 1 Virtual World Gate. So that is the main deck. I would explain the combos to you guys, but I'm showing you guys a lot of decks, so hopefully in the future you guys want to see some combo videos. Let me know for this event. I don't know, should I just make a Virtual World video in general? But yeah, okay. So then the extra deck: 1 Charge Warrior, 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Virtual Beast, 1 Stardust Dragon. You could also play the other one. This is just for Zolkin. You can actually make this, but yeah, this one's a UR, so just keep that in mind. 1 Beals, 1 Omega, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Gothams, 1 Cloud Castle, 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech, 1 Ravenous Croco Dragon, 2 Shen Shen, 1 Zolkin, and 1 Geomath Mech Final Sigma. So that is the virtual deck, guys. Do you guys have any suggestions? Let me know. I think if you guys, you don't have 2 Shen Shen, you can go with like double Cloud Castle. There's a lot of options. None of these, if you don't have some of the UR cards, you can just go ahead and try to play some of the more N/R or even duplicates of some of the cards you like in your extra deck. So yeah, let's move on to the next deck. So the next deck we have is Stardust Synchron. So the first thing you're thinking is 47 cards. That seems like a lot, but you can remove cards to your liking. Playing over 40 is not always incorrect, especially with a lot of these combo decks that have a lot of the Garnets, so the cards you don't want to be drawing. Having a higher deck count, as long as you have more starters, it's fine. But anyways, let's get started. So this deck list is heavily inspired by the YouTuber 037Wolf. So if you guys are interested in the Stardust Synchron deck at all, he has a ton of videos already uploaded. He's been uploading consistently for a long time, so definitely check him out. He's an awesome guy. So yeah, 3 Valor, 1 Jet Synchron, 1 Cyber Synchron, 2 Doppel Warrior, 2 Maxi, 3 Kaliga Claw Crow. That's a 3 Junk Converter, 3 Junk Synchron, 1 Fire Ant, 3 Ash, 3 Stardust Synchron, 1 Stardust Trail, 3 Dawn Walker, 1 Mare, 1 Destrudo, 1 Reborn, 1 Foolish, 1 Rhoda, 3 Tuning, 3 Stardust Illumination, 3 Synchro Overtake, 2 Call by the Grave, and 3 Droplets. So yeah, that is the main deck, guys. This deck is insane. I think honestly this is probably one of the decks with the highest ceiling, so that means it is like one of the most powerful decks if it goes uninterrupted. Even if it goes interrupted, you can still put up a lot of negates. Pretty insane deck. And one thing I will say right off the bat, guys, I'm not going to be showing Adamancipator in this video because honestly, I think Adamancipator isn't really that good without Links and Xyz, but I don't know, what do you guys think? But anyways, let's go to the extra deck. So 1 Celestial Shaman, 1 Metal Marcher, 1 Herald, 1 Junk Warrior, 1 Librarian, 1 Jet Warrior, 1 XL Synchron, 1 Junk Speeder, 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Yazi, 1 Omega, 1 Crystal Wing, one Chaos Ruler, Hot Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and Baron the Fleur, of course. So yeah, this deck is not uncommon for it. You know, all the bottom cards, Baron, Abyss, Chaos Ruler, Crystal Wing, Omega, you're dropping all these cards in one turn. You're going through your whole extra deck. It is absolutely insane. And obviously your opponent is not going to be playing the game. So yeah, this deck is really, really fun. I've been a huge fan of the Synchrons, you know, Junk and Doppel Warrior. I used to play this deck all the time at locals when Gofu and Armageddon Knight were legal back in the day. So yeah. Once again, guys, you know, don't forget to check out 037 Wolf. I will put his link in the description if you guys want to check him out. Yeah, but let's move on to the next deck. Alright, guys, so up next we have Pendulum Magician. So a lot of people have not been putting this deck on their list. I wonder why, I don't know. But let's just go for the card for card. Usually you want to play as the most number of scales as possible, but with this event, you know, there's going to be a lot of special summoning, so, you know, just keep that in mind. So 3 Maxi, 3 Ash to counter Maxi, of course, 3 Wisdom Eye, 1 Luster Pendulum, 3 Skullcrobat Joker, 2 Harmonizing, 1 Double Iris, 3 Black Fang, 1 White Wing Magician, 3 Purple Poison, 2 Celestial Magician, 3 Oath, 1 Astrograph, 2 Pendulum Call, 3 Desires, 3 Alliance, 2 Pendulum Graph, and 2 Time Pendulum Graph. So if you guys want to make it 40, you know, you can cut the pen call, make it 40, play 1 pen call. You have 3 Duelist Alliance to search for it. And yeah, let's go into the extra deck. And of course, you can also play, you know, the more Odd Eyes cards, put in the Odd Eyes Synchron and what's his name? The Pendulum Sorcerer. Yeah, you can put in him. But obviously you'd have to change the list a little bit. But yeah, okay. So here is the extra deck. 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Crimson Blader. I love this card for this event. 1 Beals, 1 Ignister, 1 Red Eyes, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scarlight, 1 Omega, 1 Paladin, 1 Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, 1 Draco Berserker, 1 Chaos Ruler, 1 Ruddy Rose, and 2 Baron the Fleur. So yeah, this deck list is also really, really nice for this event. If you guys already have your Pen Magicians, you know, definitely, I mean, you just gotta get some of the extra deck cards here in there. Of course, you could always just play the loner decks, but you know, it's always fun to play your favorite deck in one of these events. I find it. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, boys. Alright, guys, so for this next deck, this is an FTK. I really would not recommend this deck at all to anybody ever. I've said this even on my own stream. Twitch.tv/BDS_, by the way. But anyways, this is one of the worst decks of all time, but it's absolutely hilarious. And it's also, when you're playing this deck, you can actually just roll people because they have no idea what's going on. But this is one of actually my favorite decks. I played this all the time at locals, Flower Cardian, so I had to show it to you guys. It is really nice in the Synchro event, of course. But 3 Pine, 3 Cherry Blossom with Curtain, 3 Cherry Blossom, 3 Peony with Butterfly. I don't even think I've ever said this card's name in my entire life. 3 Boar, 3 Zebra Grass, 3 Deer, 3 Willow. This is the best card in the deck. Monster Reborn, Rhoda, 3D Synchro. Main deck, of course, if you guys don't know, this deck loops Moon Flower Viewing many times to draw many cards. But of course, you can even out your opponent's monsters with this card. So, you know, just keep that in mind. 2 Flower Gathering, 3 Flower Stacking, 3 Recardination, 1 Super All-In. This card is Soul Charge. 3 Synchronized Realm, and 1 Call by the Grave. Obviously, you know, it's kind of weird because it's at 2, but you want to keep your Cardian count as high as possible because you do not want to be whiffing on those effects. So you want to keep your Cardian count high and then like everything else as low as possible. So that's why I'm only playing the 1 of. So then for the extra deck, we got 1 Herald. Oh, and by the way, you're probably only going to be summoning Cardian monsters. So, you know, if you don't be discouraged if you can't make, you know, like Baron or whatever. So 1 Herald, 2 Boar to Fly, 3 Moonflower Viewing. This card is insane. 1 Dark Strike Fighter, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Beals, 1 Light Shower. Or, I'm sorry, 3 Light Shower, 2 Light Flare, and 1 Baron the Fleur. So basically, this deck, you know, you want to draw into Synchronized Realm, and you just keep making Moonflowering, Viewing, drawing, looping all your cards with Willow, Desynchro the Moonflower Viewing that you made with 2 Willows and a Moonflower Viewing. And then you just keep doing that over and over again, and you actually can just kill them with a Synchronized Realm. I'm not even joking. I actually was going to make this video my April Fool's video, but the games were just taking way too long to get to Plat 1. But yeah, this is one of my favorite decks of all time. Very weird. I like really weird decks. I don't know why, but I always just had a really nice, like, I just always was like really fond of this deck. I don't know why, but yeah. Let's move on to the last deck. Now this deck is also one of my favorites, and it's very different from this deck, but this is not going to be a synchro deck, guys, so just keep that in mind. Alright guys, this is my personal pick for the events. Honestly, this deck is really strong, but you know, obviously you see that extra deck and you're like, oh no. But yeah, this is True Draco. We do only have access to 1 Dynamite and 1 Majesty Maiden, but that's fine because we have triple copies of Waterfall and 3 copies of Demise. But yeah, let's go into the card for card. I did make a video on this deck a lot earlier in Master Duel. I went 19-1 in Ranked. If you guys want to see a list, I might do my updated list for Season 4. Let me know. But yeah, so we have 1 Maiden, 3 Ignis Heat, 2 of the Pendulum Guy. This guy lets you draw. 1 Dynamite, 1 Terraforming, 3 Demise, 3 Duality, because we got to see monsters. 1 Diagram. I wish we had 3 Diagram. 3 Heritage, 3 Draco Phoenix, 3 Waterfall. This one lets you search or draw. It's really nice, actually. 3 Judgment, of course. 1 Imperial Order. So these are just to stop all the blowout cards for our Floodgates, which is specifically Skill Drain. 3 True King's Return, 3 Apocalypse, and 3 Crackdown. So that is the deck list. This deck is absolutely bonkers. If you guys want to play synchros in your extra deck, that's fine. You know, if you steal a tuner with Crackdown, maybe you can do some cheese stuff, but you know, obviously this deck is going to add to the cost of the deck, so just keep that in mind. Crackdown is just great for stealing cards, and you contribute over it as well, so really amazing card for this deck. And yeah, that is my deck list for True Dracos. What do you guys think? I didn't go with any of the... I don't honestly think you need more True Draco monsters. I've play tested a bunch already with this deck specifically. I think it's great for this event. And of course, if you don't have Crackdown, you can just go with Monarch's Erupt, which is the budget option. And yeah, this is going to be probably the deck that I will be playing the most in the Synchro event. I know I love Synchro, but like, I just love True Draco as well. This is one of my... I don't know, because you know, when I was playing a lot in person, it was during that Maximum Crisis, you know, that sort of era with Zodiac, True Draco in the meta. So this has always been one of my favorite decks as well. Like I said, you know, I like Heroes, I like True Draco, I like Guardians. Like, I'm literally just all over the place with what my preferences are. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been PDS. I hope you guys enjoyed the decks. The last 2, of course, you know, just being 2 of my favorite decks that I enjoy. But if I was going to be completely honest with you with what the best deck is, definitely, you know, the Synchron deck is up there. True Draco is up there for me as well, to be honest. So those would probably be my 2 picks of, you know, what is probably the best deck for this format. I could be completely wrong, but yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.